Alright, so welcome back to the channel. If you made it here, I really don't know how you did that, but I appreciate it on all of that. You feel me? This video is titled How to Handle Being Ugly Properly. You feel me? It's by a girl on YouTube named Lip Gloss. Her channel is named Lip Gloss. You feel me? She got, oh, there's a hair on my microphone. That's crazy. But she got 39.2K subscribers. You feel me? And yeah, as being part of that community myself, being ugly, I'm extremely ugly. It's hard to hide, as soon as I step outside, feel me, people point at me, people, they make smirks, they make faces, you feel me? And some people even turn their kids' head the other way, you feel me, so they don't see my ugly face, you feel me? But it is what it is. You just gotta learn to live with it. You feel me? Being ugly isn't for the weak. It's for the strong. You feel me? You gotta be strong to be ugly because you're gonna go through a lot of trials and tribulations. You feel me? But let's get into this. As you know, my fellow cohort right here, she's gonna tell y'all how to handle being ugly, even though she's not ugly. She's not ugly. She's not ugly. Um, the only thing I could see someone pointing out this, when I look at her face, you feel me? The first things I see is lips. She got nice lips, nose, forehead. Yeah. Overall, her face is attractive. The only thing I could see someone pointing out if they were trying to call her ugly is probably her eyes. Her eyes got a little something, um, like I don't know. It's kind of like I don't even know how to explain it, like lazy eye or something. But she's not ugly though. She's not ugly. But let's get into that. As a ugly person, I'm letting you know she's not ugly. You feel me? But let's get into this.
Already, that's what they're gonna think is pretty. And this is really, if you really think about it, this is simply power play. You know what I mean? Whoever,
But I
hey
started a little
y'all.
bit in.
Okay, I'm excited for this video because I'm going
Hmm.
to show you how to handle being ugly. This is probably gonna be a part one because this is kind of my niche. You know what I mean? Having this
Sure,
mindset,
sure it
it
is.
really changes your perception on things. And I feel like having this mindset brings you true confidence and true self worth. Because let's be real. And
You gotta accept that you ugly to start to develop that confidence and that self worth. You feel me? You gotta stop caring what other people think. You feel me? Just go outside. They gonna see your ugly face, but as long as you already know you could deal with it. You feel me? Be like, yeah, I know I'm ugly. You feel me? But you gonna have to see me regardless. I gotta come out here and do my thing too. It's not like y'all pretty people can get all the spotlight all the time. Sometimes us ugly people, let me check call it down. We gotta step outside too, you feel me? And sometimes we gonna get a little bit of a spotlight, you feel me? And 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 you gotta deal with that, you feel me? You gonna have to see this. So
unless you about to get plastic surgery, there's no way out.
you can't
There's no
change it.
way out of not
Yeah,
meeting the beauty standards. So here we go. The first thing you got to understand is people are followers, okay?
facts.
They are not thinking for themselves. Whatever is
Most people
perceived
don't
as
think for
pretty by the
themselves.
majority, that's what they're going to think is
We
pretty.
just
And,
listen and we
this is
follow.
really, if you
People are
really think
sheep,
about it,
and the
this is
Bible
simply
says it,
power play.
states it.
You know what I mean? Whoever's in power is who we are going to consider the prettiest. In this case, white folks, in our case, white folks.
Western domination, you feel me? They dominated everywhere, so they sit at the top of the hierarchy. They put themselves there. That's why a lot of kids when they're growing up, you feel me? It's being dark skinned growing up is not for the weak, it's for the strong. Like I said before, being dark skinned, it was hard being dark skinned in the past, bro. They did not like dark skin. Like even black people, you would be in school with black people, and they look down on you if you dark skin. Even to this day, a lot of people look down on you if you're dark skin. Like the darker your skin is, the harder it is for you. And so, you feel me? Even growing up, my mom told me, you're black. You're gonna have to fight harder than everyone else. Like you're black. You feel me? Like
Are in power, and that's why they are considered the beauty standard. But let me tell you, if white people lose their money tomorrow, they are going to be considered ugly the same way. The same way.
Not true. Not true. Even if they lost all their money, they already done the damage. You feel me? They done painted it in so many other races' heads, and so like that. It's crazy. There's other countries where they just automatically assume, and they automatically just racist towards black people. Like most of the people there are racist towards black, and it's just like I don't know what it is. You feel me? It's just like people have this perception that all black people are the same and blah blah blah, and they have these perceptions in their head, and it messes it up for a lot of us. It also messes it up when we perpetuate that stereotype sometimes, but it's like still generalizations and broad generalizations are bad, regardless, you know. So
way we consider ugly, you know what I mean? Whenever people tell me, because now that I've learned, I'm be real with y'all, now that I've learned to formulate my own opinions and really think about who I think is pretty, because beauty, it's like art, it's in the eye of the
it
beholder, you know what
really
I'm saying?
is, bro.
Whenever people tell
Beauty
me
is
that
in the eye
certain
of the
celebrities,
beholder.
certain white celebrities that are so
You could think you ugly, someone else could think you the best thing they ever saw. So, um, you feel me? You really just gotta go out there. There's so many different people in this world, and you might be considered in your little group. You might be considered ugly in your little group, but you might go somewhere else where everyone thinks you're the most attractive thing they've ever saw. So don't count yourself out yet, especially if you haven't traveled outside of your little box. You feel me?
beautiful. I'm like, let me really think about it. I really think about it. And, like I said, it's up to everybody's interpretation, but that's not what's beautiful to me. And I was thinking, like growing up, when I would think that these people everybody says are so beautiful, that I didn't think were beautiful. I thought I was beautiful. And I thought people that looked like me.
That's confidence right there. If you thought that you were beautiful, then that's beautiful. And there's a lot of people who grow up hating their skin just because they receive it, so much hate externally to the point where they're like, I must be ugly if everyone hates me. You feel me? But that's good for you if you thought you was pretty, and the people who were being called beautiful, you were like, mm, um, that's actually a good sign in my opinion. It might be a good sign.
Were beautiful, but I live in this society where that was what was considered pretty. And I was like, girl, this is not pretty to me. This is not pretty to me. Don't call me a hater. So what do we gotta understand? Beauty is not real. Do you understand? Hear me when I say this. Beauty is not real. You know what's real? Brainwash, conditioning,
Mhm.
influence.
They conditioned us to believe that white people are superior and that light and anything light skinned is considered attractive, and it's just perpetuated in our society.
That's what's real. Beauty, I don't even know what it is. Now that I think of things this way, when I see somebody talk about dark skinned people are ugly, or chubby people are ugly, or gay people are bad, I don't even listen, because I just see a confused
Generalizations are bad. And I'll say it again.
person, a confused, brainwashed person. I mean, you might as well be talking to a trained dog. A trained dog that's gonna say what he's been taught, or she's been taught to say, or they've been taught to say, period. Literally talking to my family, when they speak, I just let it kind of go. I just let them talk now. I don't argue as much. Before, I understood.
Because you peep the circular logic, you feel me? You peep that arguing with them is not, it don't go nowhere. It's all circular logic. So you just ignore it at a certain point because you realize it's never going to go anywhere.
how how trained they were, how trained dog they were. I was actually having articulate converse trying to have articulate conversations with them. It was making me crazy. It was making me mad. I won't even try now. I'll just say, hey, this is not my belief system. I get this is the way you believe, and that's cool. Actually, it's not cool, but whatever. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave you there.
Leave it over
Okay,
there.
and I'm gonna stay over here where I'm thinking with my own brain, and I'm formulating my own opinions. Thinking this way, it's brought me a lot of confidence,
I'm
because
going to
I'm
skip ahead
less
a little bit.
inclined to believe what these trained dog people is telling me. As the
Train
trained
dog
dog
people.
mindset, because I am smarter than everybody else who has that trained dog
Ah, 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 ah. We're getting into narcissistic territory, saying that you're better than superiority complex territory where you saying that you're better than other people. A little iffy on that, once again, that's your opinion. And you might be. But hey man, it's not good to just yeah, superiority complex and like I don't I don't agree with people pushing superiority complex like you're better than other people. I don't think that's right.
mindset. And that brings me confidence. Being smart is what brings me confidence. Having understanding on things is
Intellectual
what brings me
being
confidence.
intellectual is
I look
very
down on
attractive.
people who don't formulate their own opinions the
And
same
it could
way.
get you a long way in so many things, you feel me? Even if we're talking about relationships, being intellectual, having a female or a partner in general who's intellectual, like you want to be able to learn something from someone, especially if you are intellectual yourself. Like if you feel me? Like imagine a shorty that could teach you how to edit videos, bro. Imagine a shorty that could teach you how to play, how to do certain shit in 2K. You feel me? Imagine a shorty that could teach you how to get some bread. Come on. Is that not attractive? Is that not mad attractive? Imagine a shorty that could teach you something. You feel me? Come on now. Stop.
That people look down on people who aren't considered attractive. I look down on people who can only go with what they've been told. It's embarrassing. Honestly, it's embarrassing.
I mean, I see where you're coming from, but I don't look down on people personally.
So I want to get into focusing on your
No matter
personality
how
instead
they
of
think, you
focusing
feel me?
on, the things that you wish to change or the things that you wish were not, judged or looked down on in our society. Bitch, think about your damn personality, bruh. Let me tell you something about me. I
Personality
have
is
one of the
important.
most beautiful personalities that I have ever seen. I mean, I
That's just hearsay. I mean, how would we know? You feel me? That's you just saying this on YouTube. We don't know who you are for real. But I hear what you trying to say. You feel me? I understand where you coming from.
really eat.
It's a
I'm
it's a
funny.
nice
I'm
mindset,
quirky. I'm witty.
and that
I'm
shows
blunt.
confidence.
I'm
The fact
warm.
that
I'm
she's able to say this
charismatic. Like
too
I'm
and
I'm
just
I'm
bluntly
very
say it is
beautiful
confidence.
on the inside. I don't care too much about my outsides. Literally on my ugliest day, I'm better than most people, bruh.
She's not
I ain't
ugly,
even gonna lie to you, bruh. I'm a Leo, bruh. I really live this life. I really do feel like I'm up. Cause I am up. You know what I'm saying?
cause I
But yeah,
am up
but let me get into this.
for
Let me get
real.
into the most beautiful thing. I'm really just talking about myself now. But the most
Mm-hmm.
beautiful thing
Getting
about
into
me
that
is that
narcissistic
I pay attention
territories.
to everybody.
Careful.
Nobody goes unnoticed with me. I pay attention to everybody. I want to know
And
about
you
everybody.
talk to
I want to
everybody in the
learn
room.
about everybody. And I feel
That's
like that's made my personality so dynamic
that's a
and
nice
relatable and fun. And I just love that about I
that's
love
nice to
myself. Like
have
honestly,
someone who's able to talk to everybody in the room, no
I love
matter like
myself.
what topic or where they come from, or like
Now, I'm
you
trying to
feel
keep
me,
this
or
video as
someone
best
who
as
even
possible.
includes the person who's
It
like
is
sitting on the
hard.
outside. That's a good
It is
person.
hard to get to this point. We gonna talk about coping. The way that you cope when you're not the beauty standard, you know what I mean? You take care of yourself. I'm talking go for walks, yoga. This is something that I need to work on more. Oh, having great hygiene. Have really, really good hygiene. I don't know why.
Yeah, if you ugly, that's one thing you gotta do. If you ugly, you see two negatives don't make a positive in this case. You feel me? If you ugly and then you have poor hygiene, it's going that's two negatives and it's not making a positive. It's making it worse. You feel me? At least if you ugly, have good hygiene. You feel me? That's gonna get you so much farther. You feel me? They're gonna be like, oh, he ugly, but he smell good. You feel me? And he's nice, you feel me? He got a good personality, you feel me? So at least, have a good hygiene. If you ugly, that'll take you far, you feel me?
I don't know why this works, but it really does improve your confidence and stuff. I know not everybody's with this, but focus on natural beauty. So take care of your skin, you know what I mean? Do skincare, stuff like that, so you can make yourself feel better. Cause I get it, looks are still going to, after you watch this video, looks are still probably going to be important to you. And I don't blame you. It's hard. It's hard. So yeah, take care of yourself, do your skincare and stuff, have a clean cut life. Try to make your life as clean as possible so that you can be happy. Because guess what? Whenever you're happy, that's when your personality is really going to shine the most. Because right now, my personality is kind of dead.
Facts. I agree with it. I agree with it. And when you happy, it's gonna be better for you. Feel me? It's gonna be better. I ain't happy right now. I'm not gonna lie, cause I'm not where I wanna be. I ain't 100% happy. I'm like I'm in a alright spot, but like I ain't happy. Feel me? There's a lot of shit going on, but like you feel me? And my personality would probably show more, and I would be more excited. I'm gonna say you see it in this video. I do like this video. You feel me? It's a nice topic, but you feel me? When you happy, your personality is gonna shine more.
But I'm coming back up. Like, as you can see, I'm like real kind of happy in this video. I'm building my personality back up to what it was.
Cause you probably talking
So
about
yeah,
something that you
telling you
wanna
though,
talk
when you're
about.
happy, your personality is like top tier. Okay, I'm gonna end the video here. I know this was a short one, but before I go, I wanna say that following this path, I get less and less insecure every day. I feel like I'm living in my truth. I'm living the way I'm supposed to live. When I talk to people, I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna play with you. We're gonna get right down to your actual personality. There's no hiding with me.
Get
Nobody
straight
gets
to
to
the
hide with
point.
me
Like I wanna
anymore.
know
We're
who
gonna
you
see
are.
what's
Like
really
stop with the
underneath.
fronting.
That's what I want to see. I love that. I love living like this. It's way more fun. I pull people's real personalities out. And whenever you get rid of this damn facade and the looks and all that stuff, shit, life is really fun. I wish more people in our society understood that. When you get rid of looks, when you get rid of facades and shit, like that's when life gets really fun. That's when we really have fun conversations. Them conversations like
Cause then it's probably I feel like I know where she's going with that. Cause once you get rid of the facade and the fake shit and you be who you truly are, it's like you could actually act like a kid again. Like you get past like that adult and shit and try and like fake the fake the front or whatever it's called, fake the, you feel me? And then you get to have like you get to act like like a kid again, like however you want. You feel me? You get to act like yourself. For real.
whenever you were a child and you talk to people and y'all be on the floor laughing, them type of conversations that are so lighthearted and so fun. Because all our conversations now are calculated, all our movements are calculated. It's so depressing. But
Yeah.
anyway, let's stop hiding. Let's show our actual personalities. And that's all I have to
Oh,
say.
look
Thank you
at
for
her.
watching.
Yeah, I
Oh
think
my
she
God.
ugly. Come
By the
on,
way,
look at her
put in the
face just a
comments,
while ago when she was
what would y'all
smiling.
like
Come
to
on,
see for
son.
my next videos? Or did y'all like my vlog? Tell me like what kind of content y'all want me to make. And also follow me on TikTok. My
Hey,
TikTok is lip
follow her
gloss with 10
TikTok.
S's. And follow my Instagram. It's lip gloss with 13 S's. Really follow that Instagram because my Instagram is literally lacking. All right.
Lacking, literally lacking. But nah, follow mine too. Mine said lacking too. But nah. What I'm gonna say is yeah, I like this video. You feel me? Do more shit like do more videos like this. This is what I rock with, stuff like this. I'm not gonna hold you. As being an ugly member myself, you feel me? We gotta uplift the ugly people and let them know that there's still hope for you. You feel me? You just gotta work on yourself. You might have to work on yourself a little bit, or maybe you just need a little bit more confidence or a little bit more this. There's always stuff you can do to improve yourself, even if you ugly, cause we all ugly. But hey, man, even if you ugly, there's ugly people out here getting partners. There's ugly people out here doing big things. You feel me? So, feel me? Ugly people gotta rise up and do what they gotta do too. You feel me? It's not like you counted out or nothing. You feel me? Don't count yourself out just yet. Your life not over.